Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's another Tuesday. I say that every week, right? Anyway, I hope you all had a great week and are having a good one this week. Just let you know there's lots of energies floating around this earth, so if you're feeling tired, not that hungry, dizzy, whatever, that's just part of the ascension. So, I want to thank you all for joining, for sharing, for subscribing, for your comments. I do really appreciate it. So today my topic is Our Earth Will Rise by the Galactic Federation of Light. And most of the messages that I receive come in poetry if you're new to my channel. And pretty much what I channeled is a bunch of poetry. So sit back and relax and enjoy the message because it's very, very positive. So first I start out with the original topic is always given to me in a poem to get my self going, as you could say. So the title of the poem is Earth Rising. Just as your frequency rises higher than before, it's because you're awakening more and more. Just like our Earth rises too. Her raised frequency will astonish all of you. It will be our heaven on earth. This is part of our rebirth. Massive changes you will see. It will show you the beauty that's been hidden from you and me. A utopia, so it seems. All negativity will be gone. Only unconditional love will be shown. There is no way to describe it to you, but you can visualize how you want it to appear. You are your own creator, but must first release all fears. I have seen beautiful waterfalls and colorful streams, colors never before seen, happy, joyful, and free, as we finally break away from all the lies, fears, and disease. No more suffering, no more aging, no more of any discord. This is our outcome for all. The biggest party, better than a queen's ball. So continue to focus on self. It's all up to you. Healing you, being true, knowing in your hearts, this is truth. I promise all of you. Wake up and know the biggest party is about to show. Just letting you all know, once this is past, you will be happier than you could ever believe. So one thing I want to make clear is that don't sit around and just expect all these things to happen for you, because it's your job to make it your truth and come true for you. So if you're sitting around being fearful, judgmental, and negative, and then think that this beauty will just appear for you, that's not how it will be. You need to work on yourself, just like the message in this poem, and like I always tell you. So work on yourself. Now, as you know, all you see is darkness and negativity. But part of my mission is to direct you out of your blues to the truth, the positives, for you to see what will happen when all this is gone, what to focus on all day long. Who? Yourself. Forget about being nice to being afraid to be you. worrying about what others think, how they might think of you. Some of you struggle, especially when your significant others do not believe, but still do not bend for them. It only hurts you. If your relationship ends, then it's okay. It wasn't meant to be that way. Some need to move on past that scene. When you grow, you go to a higher frequency, one that others do not understand, not up to you to hold their hand. So many will leave behind relationships that have not been kind. It's from the old paradigm. Now, I do have videos about relationships, what a real relationship is, how to love yourself, how to find your truth. If you haven't watched those, I suggest that you do. I do want to stop here for a moment, and I want to share with you the power that you do not see, or some of you do not know. I've mentioned before that all will be healed and everything will be grand. So, I have a twin. He is not on planet Earth. He helps me with a lot of things, but just to relay the power of their healing abilities. Now, with, we get allergies. What's been happening with me lately is my right ear has been feeling like, it's been underwater. You know that feeling? Have you ever had that feeling? And you can hardly hear, and there just feels like there's a lot of pressure, like in this area here. So last night, just as I was saying to him, my ear has a lot of pressure, and before I could finish and say, could you heal it, it was gone. It just disappeared. Now, there were times in the past where both ears did that, and I was working, and I swear to God, I could not hear. People sounded like they were whispering to me, and that happened like for 3 months. So now I just ask him to heal it, and he does. And it's quick, it's fast. Doesn't take any medication, nothing. So you don't have to have a twin to have this work for you, but you must believe that there are people outside of this planet that are willing and able to help you. Archangel Raphael and your guides. Just ask. Have a connection with your guides. I say this every week. I'm going to remind you all the time. How do you expect to live in joyful bliss and happiness currently, right now, while everything around you is negative? Everything. You've been taught to see yourself as a failure. Do you see how you've been geared to live in misery? To hate yourself, to feel guilty too, when that has been a negative influence on you, being guilty. Stay away from this game they have played so well. Concern yourself to be a warrior, free to be whatever you want to be. You have been shackled and chained in the wrong relationship game. You will survive, be better than before, once you see in your heart that you are number one from the start. They said you would be selfish, but that's a lie. All for you to run and hide. You know you can relate to this, how we all have felt this, how some of us still do this. It's not reality, and you can change it all by yourself by focusing on positives and knowing how to find your truth and to see the outcomes are going to be beyond this world. So, listen to this message, please. Life is joy, happiness, and beautiful to see, but first must release everything and everyone that causes you grief. Do you see the magic I channel into, let's see, do you see the magic I channeled? This info then led to my book. Now, I know what's going on here. After I wrote this, I got a message that they had another poem in my book. Now, this is God's Messages of Truth that I wrote. A lot of these poems are on my Facebook way in the past, but anyway, I put them all in this book. And they are messages. And they were written back since 2011. So they're futuristic, they're current, always current. So what do you do when you want a message, when you get the feeling or a book on your shelf stares you in the face or looks like a light is shining on it? It's your guides telling you they have a message for you. So you close your eyes, you open it up, and that is the message. Now, you've listened to me so far, and the poem that came up, of course I've read it, and it's just amazing, it's magical, and I want you to see this. The poem that I wrote was called Lost. Are you lost in a fog, dazed and confused? Not really sure what to do? Understand better ways how to brighten your day, but can't seem to get out of your own way? The answer is simple, yet you have excuses you use. You still tell yourself it's hard to do. Don't let negative thoughts take over you. Releasing all fears is where you begin, putting complete trust in Him, focusing only on yourself to win. Stop feeling you need to take care of others. If you want to help them, it begins with you. Must be completely healed through and through. By healing yourself first, you heal others too. Your energy is higher, erases their blues. If you want to be free, concentrate on yourself first. Release every single fear. Then all that's left is living in love. Am I being clear? The truth of life, we either live in love or fear. Beautiful. Now, all these poems were also channeled by the Galactics. Some of them were from God. Because remember, you are your own God. God is creator source energy, and He gave you that energy. So you are your own creator. So the reason why it's so important for you to heal yourself first, because if you are a healer and you carry negative energy, you carry demonic energy, a lot of you aren't even aware of it. What you're not aware of is the more fear that you feel, the more negative energy gets attached to you. And if you're a healer, you can't go out and help other people because you pass along your negative energy to them. You don't even realize it. You've got to be mindful of yourself. You must be mindful and ask, am I carrying demonic energy? Am I carrying negative energy? You are the barometer of your energy. You, nobody else. You need to learn how to tap into those feelings, what's positive, what's negative, what isn't right. Your guides will do anything you ask them to do. And be specific. Just be specific. And they'll do it exactly how you ask them to do it. Again, the world is magical. So step away from the negativity. Stop falling into this COVID crap, because that's what it is. And look how they've gotten everybody to be afraid to touch other people. You can't even try clothes on in a store because your body is evil disease. I mean, this is what they got you thinking. And I don't care how many people tell you they have it. 99% of them have nothing but a flu or pneumonia. But anyway, that's not what my video is about. It's reminding you that there's nothing outside of you that is on the television set, in the movie theater, that's posted on the news that is positive. I share positives. That's what you need to do, is be positive. Be a monkey. I see no evil. I hear no evil. I speak no evil. Be positive. Be free. Be joyful. Be magical. Trust and believe in your guidance, your heart only, and know that you were chosen to come here because you were stronger than all the people that were not allowed to show up here. Wake up out of your misery. Focus on love, beauty, and harmony. Get rid of all your fears. Practice it on a daily basis until it becomes you. And know that in our future, not too far, is the biggest party ever. Have a very, very blessed day. This was my message for today. Thank you for stopping by. Share it, subscribe, and send me any comments. Any questions, I'm here for you. Thank you. Bye.